Hi, you see this message behind me? It says a room with a view, but no window. I have a lot of memory here on my iPad. So I'm going to share some stuff with you that I don't tell other people that is going to shock you and also warn you. When you see this message that says a room with a view and no window, you know that people are being spiritually enslaved. I didn't know until after I had been mind invaded and my spirit had been what they said kept in this energy prison in hopes that demons could infiltrate me and then I'd be murdered and sent to hell, while the people that get power off doing this feel like they can get an ultimate rush by connecting our minds and seeing everything. They think this. I think they also think if they can kill an angel and somehow connect to that person, they can soar. It's insane, but it's real. This week, they've damaged my heart. I had to have an EKG because they were attacking it. And they put my dad in the hospital attacking his. And the tests showed they were inconclusive because one of the leads was put in the wrong place on the left and said that I had a problem on the left. But it did confirm on the other side that they're blocking the flow to my heart. It has nothing to do with heart disease or an artery. But they're using their weapons to disturb the electrical balance. You know, balance in my heart electric system. And they turn it on and off, but it's starting to damage my heart. And they draw pictures of hearts because they're killing me. It's so satanic because they're showing me of things that they did to my relative before they attacked him. They have made him suffer, and this group won't ever stop. So I prepared myself for death this week. I mean, they've got me so unbalanced. My husband asked me a while ago if I had put these clothes in the dryer and forgot to turn it on. I'm like, oh yeah. I said the past 3 months, every time I put something in the washer, I go back to take it out, and I forgot to put laundry detergent in it. I forget to turn the dryer on when I do put it in the dryer. They're gradually destroying my mind. Gradually, it started off they make me skip words through sentences and everything. And then they just started destroying my brain little at a time to now they're burning my eyes. They don't want me to tell you what they're doing to me. They're killing me with these weapons. They are killing me with these weapons. And they've attacked my husband so bad, he says he's starting to take medicine to try to see if he can get his mind back. He's still intelligent enough to do his job, but they're making him worse each day. I don't think personally there's any hope at all left. Not when I am getting sicker each day. Now I'm developing a heart condition to where I sleep, but like they said, they keep me tired because they drain my energy when I do sleep. They keep me totally hopeless, weak, and enslaved every single day. And then they tell me to run, and if they catch me, I'm dead. So they chase me and attack me with weapons in town. Make me have car accidents more than once. You should see how beat up my car is from the weapons knocking me out in intersections and different things. They attack me in my home with them, and they tell me to leave. They just want my home. I mean, I don't see any hope at all. But I've been working with Rand Paul and Ron Paul and trying to get the truth out. And every time I do something good to help him, I get attacked harder. And if you look, he's been attacked severely, much worse than me, because he almost died. I mean, they've sent me to the ER a few times, and they've almost killed me in car accidents. But with poor Rand, he almost did die. He stopped breathing almost on those nights that his chest was caving in. His wife had to sit there and watch him gasp for air all night, not thinking he would. And that crime was never punished. That person is still free. And these people that are stalking me, they all belong to the same club. So there is no hope for me in this country. When I was so bad, right around the Olympics, before Ukraine started being attacked, I discovered Vladimir Putin. I saw him I saw him in a news story, and he was so amusing in character and so strong and original. I liked it. And then when I started listening to him speak, I liked it that he was going against nasty people that wanted to enslave the world. He talked about how it never worked years ago and that he thought it was a mistake. And then I saw how he was rebuilding like 150 churches in Russia. And I saw him do an interview where he was at a church and he was talking about how he was baptized there. I felt a connection to him, like a real spiritual connection. And at that time, I was going and sleeping in my relative's driveway at night sometimes to guard them, because I knew that they were being attacked like me. And I had to kind of sleep over there to guard them so I could chase people off that came to their street to use these weapons. And then there were times that they had my heart messed up in my home, and I'd burn and I couldn't breathe, and they make parts of my body go numb, and I knew they were trying to kill me, and they tell me on the computer they were trying to kill me. I mean, they didn't even tell me they were going to make me go to the bathroom on myself, and somehow these weapons would do it right after they told me that they were making me do that for fun. They were giving me stroke symptoms. So then I started going out at night, sleeping in my car in the cold of winter, and I'd have to keep turning the heat on, and it was unbearable. So then they started following behind me, and I'd sleep in spurts, but they would attack me in my own car with these weapons. So then when I got an RV, I started going to different campsites. They started attacking me harder in the campsites than they did my home. It was some satanic torture. And so wonder I lived through it, and I almost did. Now this went on for years, and they never let me sleep but 3 hours. After 3 hours, they would have corporations call me and wake me up. Every night, if I did get to sleep, it was like daybreak, because I'd stay late all night, sleep deprived, night after night, year after year, scared to go to sleep, because they keep you thinking you're going to die. It's a way to erode your mind. So then I would wake up and I'll go to bed at daylight, hoping they wouldn't attack me, because a lot of times they didn't like to come out in the day. They preferred to attack you at night. And this just went on until my brain was just mush. I was already diagnosed with sleep apnea 15 years ago at Mayo. I had stopped breathing over 200 times in one night. When I had my sleep study in Louisville, it was like 150 times, 180 times. I had a very bad sleep disorder, and they knew it before they started attacking my brain, to where now I think I got narcolepsy. And they tell me they keep me where I never can rest, because they feed off of my energy like psychic vampires at night. Somehow these weapons are connecting to me to drain my life force and my energy. It's like they're feeding something here on the planet. I don't know what. But last night I just felt like I'm just going to die. I'm starting to get where nothing is wanting to repair. Everything is weak. So I finally broke down and went to the doctor this week and had a heart test, and it was not normal. So they're sending me for a stress test to find out the damage that this has caused. But so far, what the damage is with the electric system to my heart. And, you know, and now whenever they know I'm so brainless because they did this, they're trying to kick me out of my home that's paid for. That's another form of torture. They want to put me out on the street where I have no walls to hide behind. I have no protection, and they want to keep me in constant fear. They have kept me in fear for over 12 years, terrorizing me every day. It's another part of this sick thing they're doing. And what they're trying to do is overtake me with something that's the devil. I call it the devil. They call it an alien, an evil force. I call it the devil. In those 3 years they were attacking me, they did make a transformation take place. You could see it in my face and my eyes. And it was a weird feeling. It was a very weird feeling. And they wanted it to continue happening. They wanted to keep wearing me down through sleep deprivation and attack and abuse to destroy everything. To where they said they destroyed my connection to myself, my identity. And they said, Sherry's dead. She'll never recover. You'll never come back again. And they convinced me there was nothing left. Anything good about it. Nothing left, because they made me like a zombie. And now they're telling me, oh, but I can do these wonderful things now with my power and my magic. They know damn good and well how crippled they've made me. They are really trying to make something dominate me by eating all my electricity, eating my mind, eating my heart, destroying my whole soul. Because they send me butterflies and they send me videos of dead artists that they've murdered. They think that they have me caged for so long that through degradation and pain and torture, I'm losing all my godliness that's within. And now I'm going to get to the serious shit that y'all going to not believe, but it's true. And I can tell you something nobody else in the world knows that will put you ahead in life and let you know what you're up against. It can't be defeated without prayer, and only God can defeat. When they had me knocked out one night, this thing came to me, and it was so overpowering, and it started it felt like it was draining my energy and feeding off my soul. It was like sucking me into it like a vacuum cleaner. I could just feel my whole being disintegrated, and it was just eating me alive spiritually. And I knew I was no match for this thing, and I knew I would die pretty fast. And then there was a knock at the door, and I woke up completely, but I knew that thing had been real. There is a presence here, and you can't see it, but it can demolish you. And it attacked me with more. I could see its features. I could see its features better 2 weeks ago. And I was extremely exhausted. Hadn't got to sleep much the night before. 2 or 3 hours I fell asleep after 48. And in that time, as I was weak and they were making me sick, it came to me and let me know that all these years it had been making me sick and weaker. They said it was dragging me to hell. It was really weakening me psychologically and spiritually and physically to break me down, to take me down below to the hell. And it seemed like a demon more than the devil, but it was very real. And let me just think of something real quick. The night my relative died, I was awake. And, well, I was kind of semi-awake. No one else was. This group tells me they send aliens to you. Well, they attacked that person. And they were like human. They were like the same voices that try to speak to me telepathically, that seem to know more than anyone human possible could know. And it's not like a mega computer, but it's like before you even get a question out, they already know the answer. And they know how to threaten you in ways that only a demon or enemy can know how to threaten you. Well, they were like talking among themselves while they were feeding off my relative. They were like biting her so, and using something to disintegrate her, a weapon, but they were draining all her energy. They were draining her life force, and then they ate her soul. And then she became like energy and just flew off into the universe, the speed of light. Now they try to tell me she doesn't exist, and then there's another group that tells me she does exist. And I don't know what to do, honestly. I really just don't know what to do, because this group knows damn good and well I have no talent anymore to use. They know damn good and well they've destroyed everything in my mind. But they know the only thing that could ever make me happy is my family here, and my husband, and my home. My family, that is the only thing that I have to live for. I'm happy when I am with the people I love, but I'll never be 100% happy because of the way they hurt my relative and made them suffer. They made them crippled. They took away their dreams and happiness. And I will never be 100% happy, and I will never feel whole again because of that. I blame myself. If I had not gone to the government and asked for help to fight the group that's doing this to me, not knowing our government, part of our government was linked to this group, my dad would have not been attacked. He would not have been crippled. If I had not followed my heart, because God sent me a dove, and I thought he wanted me to tell people things. If I had not been such a do-gooder and had so much compassion and love for humanity, my dad would be healthy. No one stood up for me. No one stood beside me. And all those years that I put my life on the line and spent over $250,000 trying to keep fighting for God because I thought I was helping humanity, I could recognize evil. It cost, and it destroyed, and love didn't matter to these people. Their own health didn't matter. Their own families didn't matter. Society had already been seduced, blinded, broken, dumbed down, defeated. If I could turn back the hands of time, would I do it differently? I would follow Christ if Christ had a message. But I wouldn't have been so gullible to think that all those people were nice that I believed in, all the people I was taught to look up to and go to for safety and protection. I will never have that innocence again to look at them the same. I will never put my trust in humanity again. I will never dream again because they've broken everything in my brain. I'll never be healthy again. I was just standing at my desk last night, and they've attacked me so many times. My legs, both of them, just fell out from under me, and then I hit my head and my neck, both, and then my bottom. And my husband came over, was worried because I hit so hard, and then he gave me some ice. I had a big goose egg on top. But that's what's happening to me now. They said they're giving me MS symptoms, but they've got me so weak now. I trip over my own feet, and then they brag about it on the computer. They're eating me, but you can't see because it's being done with weapons. And when they send me pictures of my face and my rib cage being torn open and my heart being devoured, they're doing that with weapons. They send me pictures of voodoo dolls of me poking different parts of my internal organs that are getting bad readings in my blood now. Thyroid, bladder, spine torn. They tell me these things, and for kicks, they send me pictures when they're doing it or before they're doing it. I know what it's like to be eaten alive. That's for sure. And I pray to God, but I don't know how he's going to save us when he says it's the devil in our mind through weapons. Devil technology dominates. But, he just tells me to pray for my soul.